What's up everyone? Welcome back to the Vegan Test Kitchen. Today we are going Greek. We are making eggplant potato moussaka with pine nut cream. Sounds delicious. It's a nice Greek casserole. Here's what you're gonna need. Olive oil, red wine or vegetable broth, shallots, garlic, bay leaf, breadcrumbs, crushed tomatoes, pine nuts, lemon juice, sprinkle of nutmeg, white pepper, 1 pound of silken soft tofu, arrowroot powder, cinnamon, salt, oregano. Alright, first thing you want to do is set your oven to 400. Alright, let's start on chopping all of the vegetables. Not all of them, just a lot of them. So we're going to be roasting a lot of these vegetables. So you're going to need 3 different baking pans. Either line them with foil or get the, non-stick pans. If you don't get at least 1 potato peel on the ground, you're not doing it right. So since we're going to be making a lot of layers of vegetables, you're going to be slicing these as thin as possible, but you're also going to be slicing them lengthwise because you want them to make a nice little layer. Nobody want that ugly bit. Okay, so we're going to be roasting all of these vegetables at different times. Well, just the potatoes at a different time than the zucchini and the eggplant. So let's do the potatoes first because they take a little bit longer. So we're going to stick them on 1 pan. They said overlapping is fine, but we're going to try not to. I think that's going to be impossible. So you're going to take a 1/4 cup of the olive oil and you're going to distribute it evenly among the 3 pans. So we're just going to do, 1/3 of this if possible. We're going to drizzle it on here and then we're going to toss them around a little bit and add some salt before we bake it. Get back here. Doing such a good job with this, guys. Alright, sprinkle with a little salt. And we're going to stick it in the oven for 20 to 22 minutes. Now let's do the same thing with the eggplant and the zucchini. So you need 1 pound of eggplant. This is just almost exactly 1 pound. You might need to get 2 smaller ones if you can't find one big enough. Now what we're going to do is sprinkle each of these with a little bit of salt, rub it in a little bit, put it in a colander, let it drain, let those oils release, and then we're going to rinse them off. We're going to let them drain for about 15 minutes. Now to the zucchini. Alright, let's go ahead and stick these on the trays so that way when the potatoes are done we can just stick these in there. Guess you should open it first. Alright, we're going to wait to do the eggplant till they're fully drained. Alright, let's go ahead and cut the shallots. Alright, 22 minutes has passed. Let's check the potatoes. And they look good, I guess. I don't know. It said 20 to 22 minutes, that's all it said. Alright. Yeah, they look pretty good. Smell good. Smell like French fries. Alright, now let's put the eggplants on the tray. But first you're going to rinse them. Okay, well, definitely a little tight. Put the remaining oil on the eggplant. Toss that around. I think I need a bigger tray. Okay, I think that's about as good as we're going to get. Now we're going to stick the zucchini and the eggplant in the oven for 15 minutes. Just until they're tender. Now to the garlic. Now we're going to do 3 cloves of garlic for the sauce and then 1 clove of garlic for the pine nut cream. Now I know this looks like a lot more than 3 cloves, but they multiplied. They tricked us. Alright, while those are still in the oven, let's go ahead and start on the sauce. Get your largish saucepan. We're going to turn it on a medium-high. Going to put our remaining 1/4 cup of olive oil. Can never be too prepared, so go ahead and open your tomatoes. Now that that's heated up, we're going to add the shallots and the garlic. Just the 3 cloves of garlic. We're going to leave 1 clove to put in the cream. I lied, we're just putting in the garlic. Not the shallots yet. Just chill out with the shallots. Now we're supposed to just let this sizzle for about 30 seconds because we don't want to burn the garlic. So wait till it gets to a sizzle and then count to 30. And they're sizzling. 30 seconds. Now let's add the shallots. And we're just going to cook this probably for another 3 to 4 minutes. Yes, until the shallots are translucent. Nothing better than onions and garlic sauteing. All right, the time is up for the zucchini and the eggplant. So let's take them out. I don't have any room. All right, let's turn the oven off. Do that. No, wait, are we? Yeah. It says you're gonna go ahead and preheat it again later on. You might as well leave it on. I have nowhere to put this. That. Perfect. All right, we're pretty much translucent. So what we're gonna do is add the wine. Now you can put either wine or vegetable broth in at this point, but why would you not use wine? I mean, come on. So we're gonna add the wine, let this reduce for about 3 to 4 more minutes. Now we're gonna add the crushed tomatoes. This is probably gonna be the best sauce that you've ever had. And we're gonna add the oregano, bam, cinnamon, which seems like a weird ingredient to me, and the bay leaf. All right, we're gonna stir this around. We're gonna let it get to a simmer, and then we're gonna cover it partially and cook for 12 to 14 minutes. While that's simmering, let's go ahead and get the lemon juice ready. This lemon's too fat. Ugh. All right, that's 3 tablespoons. Let's go ahead and make the pine nut cream while that's simmering. All right, in the food processor, we're gonna blend the pine nuts, lemon juice, and then we're gonna wait to do everything else. All right, we're gonna blend this until it forms a creamy paste. That's what the book says. All right, I'd say it's a creamy paste. Now we're gonna add the tofu, garlic, arrowroot powder, just a pinch of nutmeg, bloop, salt, and white pepper. It doesn't even say how much. So I'm just gonna do that. I don't know. Now we're gonna blend this until creamy and smooth. We are definitely creamy and smooth. All right, the time has gone off for the sauce. It smells really good. It smells kind of sweet, which I guess is what it's supposed to smell like. I've never had moussaka before, so I don't know what to compare it to. So we're gonna turn this off, remove it from the heat, but first get the bay leaf out, and I see it, thankfully, so it's easy to get. Let's stick it over there. That's off the heat. Now, if you haven't left your oven on, go ahead and preheat it to 400 again right now. Then you're gonna get a 9x13 casserole dish, lightly oil it, taking the easy way out. Oh, you know what we didn't do? We didn't adjust the salt like we were supposed to with this sauce. I don't know what it's supposed to taste like, and I didn't add any salt, so we're gonna have to add something, I guess. Just gonna add a little bit. I mean, it tastes fairly good by itself. So this is gonna kind of be assembled like a lasagna. So first we're gonna add just a little bit of this sauce on the bottom of the pan, or the casserole dish. Maybe like a spoonful. It said like a quarter cup or so, maybe a little bit more, just in case. Now we're gonna add a layer of eggplant, potatoes, sauce, and then just do what I'm about to do. Okay, now we're gonna do half the sauce. Oh my God. Just murdered somebody in here. I think Jenny, you just commented about how you would make a huge mess on yourself, and I never usually do. Pretty sure this is the first day, and you jinxed me, it's all your fault. Okay, and then we're gonna do half the breadcrumbs. Okay, I think that's probably half. Yeah, we'll go with that. Now we're gonna put all the zucchini on top, but first we're gonna take a handful of it, and we're gonna squeeze it out. Squeeze all the excess juices and stuff, because otherwise your casserole is gonna be soggy and juicy. And that sounds juicy sounds kind of good, but not in this context. Make sure you do this, guys, because, you know, nobody likes a drippy casserole. All right, we're gonna put all of this zucchini on this layer. I don't know what that is. Should I have gone this other way? I bet I was. That looks like it would work perfectly. Oh well, this works pretty good too. We'll make it work. Now we're gonna top with the final layer of eggplant. I didn't leave myself enough eggplant. potatoes, the rest of the sauce, and the rest of the breadcrumbs. Now we're gonna get that pine nut cream that we made. It's nice and creamy. Spread a nice and even layer. Try not to get any of that sauce on top so it has that nice, beautiful, clean look. But I don't think that's gonna happen. Now we're gonna stick it in the oven for 35 to 40 minutes, just until the top has started to lightly crack and brown. Let's take a peek. Sizzling. It's not quite lightly brown and cracked yet. Still got 10 minutes. All right. Let's take it out. So there are a few cracks in there and it has lightly browned, so I think we're good. I would say leave it in there for maybe 40 to 50 minutes as opposed to 35 to 40. Let's try it. Wow, this is good. So I've never had moussaka before. This is delicious. That top cream has that rich taste to it, and I thought it was gonna be kind of weird because it had that cinnamon in it. You can slightly taste it, but it's perfect. It's what it should have in it, and it is delicious. You can taste the little bit of the crunch from the potatoes. It's like, it reminds me of like a Greek lasagna. It is delicious. I have a hunk of moussaka caught in my throat. If any of you can tell me what that's from, and you live in Louisville, I will bring you a serving of this. First person to comment correctly gets some of this. So you better do it. Guys, this is delicious. I could eat like this half of this thing tonight. Everything about it fits perfectly. Like, it's delicious. That's all I can say. It's delicious. You have to make this. All right, thanks for watching. Like I said, you have to try this. It is absolutely delicious. You will regret it if you don't. So, thanks for watching. Subscribe and share and like and all that good stuff. I will see you guys next time.